Hey, we're here with Dr. Jason Nicholas. He's the preventive veterinarian, and we've got pet safety cat Casey here. One of the topics that's of big interest, Dr. J, is dealing with reading labels. And we all know that acetaminophen is a no-no. But let's say your dog or cat gets stung by a bee and they're having an anaphylactic reaction. You reach for the Benadryl. What are the good and bad things you need to know?
Yeah, so I mean, with Benadryl, you want to make sure you're reading the label because, well, first of all, you want to make sure you're just getting the antihistamine component, the diphenhydramine, because there are some out there that also have a decongestant. There are some that actually have pain medication in with them, so something like acetaminophen. And there's also some formulations that have xylitol, which is highly toxic to dogs. So you want to make sure you're just getting the diphenhydramine, and you want to make sure you know the dose, the amount that's in the liquid or in the pills that you're going to be giving. So reading the label is critically important.
Now, we sometimes recommend doing a gel cap if you have to transmit if a dog or a cat gets stung in the mouth, and up to one capsule is like 25 milligrams. You're the veterinarian. Would that work for a pet up to what pounds?
Well, I mean, you definitely want to check with your vet beforehand to sort of pre-know the exact dose that you want to give your pet, but typically we're looking at about 1 to 2 milligrams per pound of diphenhydramine per pound of body weight in a dog, and roughly speaking in the cats as well. But again, there's some contraindications, so talk to your vet beforehand to make sure it's safe, and then always have it in your first aid kit and at home.
What happens to a dog or cat that gets into acetaminophen, a pain reliever? Let's go with cats and then dogs.
Yeah, so cats and acetaminophen honestly shouldn't even be in the same room together. Acetaminophen is highly toxic to cats. Their liver does not metabolize it the way it should, and so they wind up with problems with their red blood cells, where those red blood cells can't actually carry oxygen efficiently. So in essence, the cells of their bodies starve and in essence suffocate. They don't get the oxygen they need, but it can also destroy their liver and their kidneys. So no acetaminophen anytime for any cat, and it's in Tylenol, it's in Excedrin and Panadol. If a pain reliever says non-aspirin pain reliever, run away from it if you've got cats, because it almost certainly contains acetaminophen.
And what about for dogs?
For dogs, there's actually some published dosages for dogs for acetaminophen. We tend to not use it a ton, though sometimes in combination with codeine if dogs are really painful, and especially if they have pre-existing liver issues where they can't take some of the other non-steroidals, it might be indicated, but definitely 100% only on the advice of your veterinarian.
And how do we find out more about you, Dr. J?
So you can visit my website at preventivevet.com. We've got a ton of information on the site, including an article about acetaminophen toxicity, predominantly in cats. We've got a really cool diphenhydramine Benadryl calculator on the site, and a whole bunch of other stuff.
We give you pause and applause. Thanks, man.
Thank you.